Hi, this is Water and Air 1111. Thank you for watching another video of mine. Thank you to everyone who's been continuing to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel, to my videos, and to come to me for personal readings. Thank you for all of your support. If you are interested in a reading, the link to my website is in the description box, as well as a link to my Instant Go if you just need a few tarot cards to answer your question. So for this, or I should back up by saying I'm sorry I didn't put out a video earlier this week. I just wasn't able to get it out in time, but I am here to do the midweek. And I'm really hoping that I get everything like regulated and scheduled appropriately going forward, but there's just been a lot going on for me. But yeah, so I do apologize about that. So what I want to do is to just do kind of like an energetic check-in to see where the Divine Masculine is at right now. I had two different spreads in mind, but I think I'm just going to shuffle and see what comes through, like where the Divine Masculine, what's coming up for them right now, what are they going through right now. So I'm going to be using my Crystal Visions Tarot cards, and I think I'm also going to use my Energy Oracle cards, just as a good energetic read to see what's going on with the Divine Masculine, and then we'll clarify with a few other decks, and yeah, see what's going on. Energetically, I've been feeling like, I feel like timelines are collapsing. It's very strange. I feel like time is literally speeding up, and sometimes I get the feeling like, have I already done this before? Like deja vu. And yeah, I've been very, very thirsty lately. I don't know if that's just me. Let me know if you guys are feeling this too. I've been so thirsty. I've been getting headaches. Yeah, that's kind of my energy update for myself. But let's look at the cards and see what comes through for the Divine Masculine. So again, I'm just going to shuffle. We're going to get a couple cards from the Energy Oracle deck. Okay, so what is the energy of the Divine Masculine Collective right now? Divine Masculine Collective. And of course, as I'm shuffling, I'm getting like pressure on my forehead. Divine Masculine Collective. Energy of the Divine Masculine Collective. What's going on with them? What's coming up for them right now? Okay, so let's get a few cards for the Divine Masculine Collective and their energy. Ow. Divine Masculine Collective. Okay, the first card we got is Patience. Okay, the 7th chakra, the crown chakra, speaking of forehead pressure, and we got the 2nd chakra. Okay. And I'm getting ear pressure right now, except on my right ear. I mean on my left ear, actually. So I'm not quite sure what that is about. Okay, so we have Patience, the 7th chakra, which is the crown chakra, and the 2nd chakra, which is the sacral chakra. Now the bottom of the deck is Woman Holding a Heart. Okay, so just from this, it seems like the Divine Masculine is definitely thinking, or at least energetically, being drawn to the Divine Feminine and thinking about possibilities with their Divine Feminine. But I feel like just being drawn to the Divine Feminine and the kind of love and just general attraction. I feel like right now, Divine Masculine, you may be, I feel like you're in the process of viewing your Divine Feminine just like through new eyes for some reason. You're thinking about your Divine Feminine a lot, and you're just kind of, I feel like some of you are like you're adoring your divine feminine, but you may be like, I don't want to say stalking, but you may just be like strongly looking at your divine feminine. Definitely feel free to let us know in the comments. Okay, so the first card that we got is patience. Okay, so patience is literally about needing to pace yourself, needing to be patient, needing to kind of, you may be needing to bide your time with something. You may be needing to be strategic, to wait for the appropriate moment in order to do something. You also may be waiting and needing to be patient for something to come to fruition. If there's something you're working toward, needing to be patient for it to blossom, or you needing to be patient as you approach a new situation that you are wanting to take action towards. So let's get a card from the Crystal Visions deck and see what's going on. So why is this patience card here for the energy of the divine masculine? What is this patience card about for the energy of the divine masculine? Okay, one card already popped out, but I'm going to, as I was breaking the deck, so we have the Ten of Wands already flipped over, but I'm going to shuffle and get on. So this patience could have to do with patience in how you leave a situation, patience with how you drop your burdens, how you transition to a new opportunity, how you leave something behind. Okay, so what is this patience card about for the divine masculine collective? What are they trying to be patient about or regarding? Okay, we have the Three of Cups. Okay, so the Three of Cups is about socialization. It's about, happy times, celebrating. It can also be about a third-party situation. But because we have this patience card clarifying it, I feel like it's more about the third-party situation. Your divine masculine, you may be trying to be patient and try to be, like I said, strategic with how you start something new, with how you break away from this Three of Cups energy. And I mean, the bottom of the deck is the Fool. So again, it's like you're trying to be patient as you deal with this Three of Cups situation, deal with leaving anything behind that you need to leave behind. Whether it's a karmic situation or just moving away from a certain relationship, you're trying to be patient for this to happen because you are wanting to start something new without this Three of Cups energy. So let's see if we can figure out what else this is about. So why is this Three of Cups here for the situation that divine masculine are needing to be patient about, or are being patient about? What is this Three of Cups situation about, really? Yep. The Tower. Sorry? The Tower, Six of Swords, Ace of Cups in reverse. So like I said, I felt it was the third party situation. So divine masculine, you may be trying to be patient with this situation regarding a third party situation that you're trying to deal with. You're trying to break away. You're trying to go off and do your own thing. You're trying to, like I said, break away and let the universe guide your actions. But right now, you may be entrenched in a situation where you are kind of up close with the people that you're wanting to break away from, that you're wanting to start a new journey without. Bottom of the deck is Nine of Swords. So you may be in your mind overthinking this situation, and you're just trying to tell yourself to be patient. You're trying to tell yourself to wait for the right moment, because the right moment will happen. The universe will let you know when it's the right moment, and then you're going to go off and start a new journey by yourself. And this Ace of Cups in reverse will just be left behind. You're going to leave whatever the situation was behind. I definitely feel like this is waiting for the call, though. You're waiting for the call to action right now. You're waiting for a signal from the universe to say, now is the time. You're trying to be patient about it. I also feel like for others of you, Divine Masculine, this three of, for others of you, for other Divine Masculine, with this Three of Cups, if you don't have a third-party situation going on, it is about wanting to have fun times and celebrations with your Divine Feminine, but it being delayed right now. And I feel, again, you're waiting from the signal from the universe to say it's time to get on the Six of Swords and to go off on a new journey. It's time to start something new, but you're in your mind about it. You're not sure how it's going to happen. You're not sure if it's going to happen. You're trying to be patient about it. You're trying to take everything in stride and realize everything will happen when it should. But it's hard, especially for those of you who are trying to disconnect from a situation. And with this Three of Cups, again, it could be you're trying to distance yourself from a like romantic partner, or just a friend, a karmic friend who maybe you've been overindulging with, maybe who you've been just spending a lot of time with, partying, celebrating, just very close to, and you're not wanting to give to that situation anymore. You know that the love is not there, you know that you're not wanting it to continue, but I feel like, again, you're waiting, you're trying to be patient about this signal. You're ready to go, but the Tower hasn't fallen for some of you. And so you're trying to be patient. So I want to get a card from the Lenormand deck to see if we can figure out anything else. So what else can we know about what the Divine Masculine are being patient about, are needing to be patient about? What else can we know about what the Divine Masculine are being patient about? Okay, so we have the Lilies. So this is about peace and calm, but also can be about family. So for some of you, some Divine Masculine, you may be dealing with family and trying to figure out how to maybe change the dynamic of your relationship right now, and you're trying to be patient and understanding about it, but it can be difficult. We also have the card of grief, of worry. So again, you're feeling quite stressed about this Divine Masculine. You're in your mind, you're trying to figure things out. You may be staying up at night thinking about this, thinking about what you want to happen, and trying to be understanding and patient of the situation. Yeah, bottom of the deck is the Bridge. So this is something you're trying to move away from. So definitely let me know in the comments if Divine Masculine, if you've been dealing with either some type of karmic situation you're trying to move away from, you're trying to be patient about. And less patient like just sitting and waiting, but patient like trying to make your move at the right time. Waiting again for that signal saying it's go time. And again, that could be a romantic partner, or just a friend or family member. Or it could also just be trying to be patient about getting the go side to come towards your Divine Feminine. Okay, so let's go to the next card. So the next card is the 7th chakra. So Archangel Uriel. So this is the crown chakra. So I'm really glad that we're seeing this Divine Masculine, because this really means that I feel like you're listening to the guidance from the universe. And like I just said, you're waiting for the go side from the universe to say it's time to transition. But it means that you're listening. It means that you're aware. It means that you're open to receiving guidance. You're open to listening to your own intuition, receiving guidance from the universe. You're willing to follow what you're receiving right now. And I feel like this is, of course, this is a positive thing, but I feel like this is a shift that's been happening with the divine masculine, because I feel like a couple of weeks ago, there was still some more questioning that was coming through. More questioning of the, like, guidance you're receiving from the universe. Questioning, you know, what your feelings are, what you should be doing, what you shouldn't be doing. But now it's like you're being inspired. You're listening to your intuition. You're listening to your higher self, to the dreams that you're having, the synchronicities that you're seeing. You're listening to that, and you're making the connection about what you should be doing, what you should be physically taking action about. So this is really great to see. And I mean, she's even holding a book. So it's like she's holding a closed book and she's just looking onward. It's like you're starting to trust what you're feeling and what you're seeing through your third eye, so to speak, and your crown chakra, and less on, you know, the more logic things from this book. The book is closed. You're kind of looking off into the distance, and you are seeing and feeling what the spirit is, what the universe is guiding you to receive, and you're recognizing that as true. You're recognizing that as something real and valid. So let's get a clarifying card to see, like, what are you being guided to see? Okay, so what's coming through for the divine masculine regarding their crown chakra? What guidance are they receiving? What are they being shown? Divine masculine collective. Wow. 6 of Cups. And we have similar colors going on. You're being guided to your twin flame. You're being guided to that soulful connection, that twin flame connection from your past that you obviously haven't been able to get rid of if you're watching this. You're being guided and receiving insight about your divine feminine, about who she is to you, about her true purpose, and about your true purpose with her. Bottom of the deck is 3 of Swords. So it's like, despite the physical separation and, you know, sadness you may feel, you're still being guided back. You're still receiving guidance regarding this person that you may be distanced from, your divine feminine, who always has that, you know, spiritual, amazing connection with you. So let's get another card about divine masculine and the guidance they're receiving from their crown chakra. Wow, the Star. So not only are you receiving guidance regarding your twin flame, regarding your divine feminine, you're receiving guidance about healing the connection. You're receiving guidance about literally achieving your dreams, literally achieving goals with your divine feminine, and healing and nurturing the connection between the two of you. Bottom of the deck is the Death card. So it's like you're receiving guidance that you need to go back. I feel like you're receiving guidance that you have to heal things, that you have to fix things, whatever fix may mean, that you're needing to heal the relationship with your divine feminine, that things should and are going to change. And again, I just want to go back here with the 6 of Swords and the Tower. I feel like this is, you know, it's like divine masculine. You've been guided to see that, yeah, you're being guided back to your divine feminine and to heal that connection And then it's like you just have to wait for the go signal. When is the universe going to say that it's time to go off and to go towards your divine feminine? So let's get a card from the Lenormand deck. What else can we know about the guidance, the divine masculine, the clock, time? Okay, some of you may have already been guided to see that it's time for you to take certain actions in your life. Others of you are being guided that it's going to be time soon. It's going to be time for you to go towards your divine feminine. And look at that. Bottom of the deck is the Rider. You're being guided and you're being shown insight saying that, you know, it's almost time. It's almost time to go to your divine feminine, to go with a message. The Rider delivers a message urgently with fast pace. So it's almost time for some of you may have been receiving guidance saying that it's almost time for you to go forward. Others of you are receiving guidance that it's time for you to go forward. It's time for you to go towards your divine feminine and heal the connection. So let's go to the last card. So again, this is the energy of the divine masculine. So the last card that we got is the second chakra, Archangel Ariel. So this is the sacral chakra. And with this, some divine masculine, or I feel like a lot of divine masculine, you're definitely, just the first thing that came to my mind is, you know, having maybe physical, sexual thoughts about your divine feminine. But more than that, you're also just feeling, I feel like you're feeling inspired. You're feeling more creative. You're feeling ready to kind of express yourself in new ways, divine masculine. So a part of that may be intimacy for expressing yourself with your divine feminine, but also just being creative, you know, with music, with art, with writing, expressing yourself in a way that you haven't done in years. I feel like for some divine masculine, it's like you've been suppressing your true self-expression. You've been suppressing your true passions, your true creativities that maybe you did when you were a kid or you did years ago but stopped for whatever reason. You're tapping back into that. You're tapping into another part of yourself. But also, yeah, you also definitely the sexual thing, feelings towards your divine feminine, which of course is something that comes with the territory. Also, I feel like with this second chakra card, you may be feeling ready to kind of express yourself in a new way to your divine feminine, and just in general to other people. Kind of ready to embrace whatever, I don't want to say like weird things, but whatever unique things about you that maybe you pushed away. I feel like some of you divine masculine are kind of getting back to your roots, getting back to who you were as a kid and the things that made you happy. Because it is a sacral chakra, and I feel like it is intimacy, it is creativity, and it is how you relate to other people, but I feel like it's also your inner passions, your inner things that you feel creative about, that you feel inspired by. So some of you may be kind of getting back to your old ways in that sense. Doing activities that maybe you didn't before but allowed you to express yourself and just feel really creative and passionate about what you were doing. Also, just one more thing. Again, because this is the sacral chakra, so sexually not just feeling attractiveness towards your divine feminine, but I feel like some divine masculine are also have been kind of dissecting how they relate sexually to others. So, you know, past partners and how they viewed sex, how they viewed having physical intimacy with others, and I feel like a shift is going on. Again, because you have this higher, with this crown chakra, you're having this higher understanding, a higher realization about your divine feminine and about other things in your life. And so then when we get to this sacral chakra, you're also, I feel like that leads to this, where you look at, you know, your own habits or understandings of how to express yourself in a physical way, how to express love in a different way. So yeah, so there are several things coming through for that, but let's get a card to clarify. So what is this second chakra card about for the Divine Masculine Collective? What is this second chakra card about for the energy of the Divine Masculine Collective? Second. Ooh, okay. Six of Pentacles. So, with the Six of Pentacles, you're wanting an equal give and take. And I like how it's Pentacles because that has to do with physical things as well. Like your physical body as well as money. And I feel like for those of you who are dealing with, you know, how you express yourself in a physical way, how you express love with others, you're realizing the imbalance that has been going on. You're thinking about how you maybe equated physical expression. Some of you may have equated physical expression with love or money with love, even though it was an imbalance. Maybe you thought that if you could express yourself sexually, it doesn't have to do with love. It doesn't have to do with intimacy. But in all actuality, it's all kind of related. And you're realizing that it needs to be balanced. Give and take for how you express yourself with others in a physical sense. Bottom of the deck is the Sun. I love how all the cards are like the same type of color schemes going on. So we have the Sun, bottom of the deck, the Six of Pentacles, and the second chakra. So we have lots of yellows going through. So with the bottom of the deck being the Sun, I feel like, again, this is you realizing, you're reflecting on yourself, and you're realizing the imbalance that has been. You're realizing how maybe you were equating the wrong type of exchanges with love, with true intimacy, with emotional openness. And for others of you who are working on kind of getting back to yourself, getting back to a hobby that you dropped off, getting back to the things that made you feel passionate and creative and just inspired to do things, you're realizing that you need that balance within your life. You need to be able to express yourself, whether that means playing an instrument or drawing or writing or photography. That you need a way to express yourself in order to have that balance, that you can't just hold on to, you know, surface level things to make you happy, that it has to be balanced. That's a part of the sacral chakra, that creativity that you allow yourself to express. And you're realizing that. I feel like some of you may have already known that, but you're really taking a look. You're realizing, you're really taking a look at how you feel and how you've expressed yourself in the past and how you want to express yourself. So let's get a card from the Rider-Waite. So what else can we know about this second chakra, about the sacral chakra, for what's going on with the Divine Masculine right now? Sacral chakra, Divine Masculine. What else can we know about the balance that's being restored? The Hermit. So yeah, some of you have been repressing this. Some of you have not been expressing yourself, especially if you have a hobby. But for others of you who are thinking about either your divine feminine or just your past partners and how you've expressed love, you realize that you've repressed part of that self-expression. You realize that you haven't really had that balance because you have not been expressing what you want for whatever reason. Whether it's with others, with friends, with family, not expressing how, your love for them for whatever fear or that may be going on in your mind. Not expressing yourself to your divine feminine because of whatever reason as well. Being afraid, not being sure what the reaction would be for whatever ideas around your own, masculinity or femininity that was going on in your mind. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. And so it's like the more you were repressing, the more you're in this hermit mode and you are repressing your self-expression of love, self-expression of passion, towards your job, just towards things that make you happy. The more you were repressing that, the more you were delaying your own progression. You were delaying your own success. And it really just went back to you hurting yourself, or not hurting yourself, but hurting yourself. It would be pain that only you would feel, internalized. The hermit is by himself. The hermit is just in his mind, is just thinking about things. And all of the delays that you experience, all of the negative things that you experience because you didn't express yourself, because you didn't have an outlet, you didn't express yourself to friends or family, it was something that you really started to internalize. And then it became harder and harder for you to express that side of yourself. Definitely let me know in the comments if this resonates with you for this one, and for all of the energy cards as well. So let's get a card for what else can we know about this second chakra okay, so I'm just going to pause and get that card. Okay, so the card that came out was the Mountain. Because this has been a block for you, Divine Masculine. This is something that you may be working through right now. You may be working through how do I express myself? Love, like towards friends, love towards family, love towards myself, towards my divine feminine, towards just expressing myself. Doing things that make me happy, that make me feel inspired. It's been a block for many of you, Divine Masculine. Bottom of the deck is the Compass. So it is something that you're needing to overcome, to go in a new direction from, to remove this block regarding the sacral chakra. So again, I just want to show you the bottom of the deck again. Remember, it was a woman holding a heart, and that definitely seems to have carried us throughout this whole reading. The Divine Feminine's energy is very much here and very much, in the mind and thoughts of the Divine Masculine for these things that Divine Masculine that you're going through. So definitely let me know in the comments if this resonates and if you've been feeling these type of energies and things coming up for you. So this is the reading. Thank you so much for watching. Yeah, I'm interested to hear your comments. If you are interested in a personal reading, the link is in the description box below. And yeah, I will see you in my next video.